Please stay standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. You may be seated. Good afternoon, buenas tardes. Welcome to the graduating class of 2020. First and foremost, I want to thank the family, friends, and faculty who have embarked on this very long journey with our graduates and have helped us to finally walk across the stage. So thank you. Muchas gracias. I'm honored to have been chosen to represent my exceptional peers of the class of 2020. To be part of such a momentous occasion is truly an honor and a blessing. Graduates, we have come so far, but never forget where you came from, never forget who helped you, and never forget the importance of tenacity and strength, because I know how difficult it was to push through the last semester of our senior year, and it was difficult during our first year of college or any endeavors we endured during the COVID pandemic. But at last, we have persevered. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." I would like to remind you of those dreams we once had as children, dreams that might develop through time. I wrote a letter to my future self in 7th grade in Ms. Dye's class, and I know many of you did as well for your English class. It was not supposed to be opened until my graduating year. Dated on May 11th, 2015, it stated, "Dear 19-year-old Yvonne, you know how important college is to you. I know it's going to be hard, but you can do it. My mom has had faith in you since she arrived from Mexico. I hope you want to work your way up to be a congresswoman, a judge, or the most pristine lawyer of immigration. Can't wait to see what university you want to go to, Harding or Harvard." I ended up going to UALR. "I know you'll choose the right one for you. Make mom proud. Sincerely, 14-year-old Yvonne." I believe I've made my mom proud. And as a class, I hope that you feel that too. Not only of what we've been, but where we're going. I want to thank you once again for everyone who's in the stadium who has come to support our graduating class. And I would like to present the next speaker of the class of 2020, Ms. Kendall Webb.
Welcome, distinguished guests, parents, teachers, and former classmates. I feel immensely honored to be tasked with speaking to you all today, and I hope this day, though bittersweet, is filled with pride for our accomplishments and joy as we finally experience the closure of this chapter of our lives. This day is one we've all been waiting for 14 years, and despite all the postponements, the disappointments, and a global pandemic, we have finally made it. Now that it is upon us, I don't know what there is to say. The speech I wrote for last year's ceremony seems to have lost its significance as the year has passed and all the fears and trials of high school seem cemented in another life. However, when looking back on my 13 years at Lakeside, I can't help but feel nostalgic and somewhat saddened by the loss of my final days there. After all, how often do we have the opportunity to watch our friends and peers grow, not only physically, but mentally, spiritually, and emotionally as well? We've watched each other grow from the children that were appalled at the thought of no recess, that couldn't wait until the day we got to play on the front playground, to middle schoolers that took our recess games very seriously, to high schoolers that were too busy in our hectic days to remember that we were no longer allotted the time to just simply play. It is rare indeed that we have been afforded this opportunity to watch each other grow from the children we were into the young adults we are today. This opportunity will never be afforded to us again, so let us cherish the moments that we had and we made with each other throughout our years here. We may not have gotten along all the time, but we will forever be bound by our experiences growing up together, and we will always have a place in each other's lives, even if that is only through memory. The loss of our final days of high school are presumably a source of sadness, shock, and disappointment for many of us. And although that loss is seemingly insignificant in the face of such immeasurable loss that this past year has held, it is nevertheless a painful memory. I found myself asking a lot of why. Why is there a global pandemic? Why is there so much suffering? Why did it have to be our year? Why couldn't everything have just worked out as it was planned? And many, many more whys. And for all these questions, I found little answers, but I did find a couple of truths, small revelations, pieces of wisdom. I found that my original speech needed some amending. I was going to say that we shouldn't wait for the world to become better, but we should go and make it better. We shouldn't wait for the world to change, we should go change the world. We shouldn't wait on creating our legacies, but we should make them now. And while I stand by this sentiment and do believe in the importance of this mentality, this year has been one huge wait. It has been a pause on everyday life, on future plans. Everything was seemingly stalled. But this has taught me patience and that some things are worth waiting for. Now, don't misunderstand, it is important to be in active pursuit of our goals. Ambition is not a bad word. But more important than ambition is patience and a reverence to timing. As someone that has always struggled with patience, this year has been particularly challenging. But as the saying goes, patience is a virtue, and timing is paramount to the success and fulfillment of one's goals. The great pause that has been this year should be used to reflect, to evaluate, to reinvigorate our passions. There's a saying that good things come to those who wait, and we have all waited this year. Waited for grocery stores to get more toilet paper, waited for our favorite restaurants to open back up, waited for a vaccination appointment, and for the class of 2020, we have waited for this moment. But good things come to those who wait, but only those that keep their hope and ambition for the future, or we risk being stuck in a perpetual state of wait. Another truth from this year tackles gratefulness. No one expected our educations to be abruptly and unceremoniously ended, but how lucky we were to have had an education at all. How lucky we were to live in a country, a city, where educational opportunities are easily accessible, where females do not have to live in fear of violence if they pursue an education. While I understand, and trust me, I do, that school is none of our favorite activities, it is a gift that we were not only able to learn, but grow together as people. The last thing is about bitterness and resentment. My dad has always reminded me that life is not fair, but I thought that life should have been fair to me and my classmates. Last March, when school was closed, I was filled with sadness, which turned to bitterness and resentment. Again, why did it have to be our year? But bitterness and resentment only breeds more bitterness and resentment. We had a unique experience, and while it was one that none of us asked for or wanted, it's ours. We can hold on to the memories we made with each other, the relationships we formed with our teachers, and the indescribable, almost imperceptible ways that we all changed each other. If nothing else, the extra year gave me extra time to work on this speech. But regardless, my dad was right, as he usually is. Life is not fair nor easy, and with this we must deal. But life is worth the struggle, the waiting, the misfortune, and the pandemics, as long as we hold on to hope for our futures, find gratefulness in our experiences, and strive to make the lives we want and the world we want to see. It was a pleasure growing up with all of you, and I wish you nothing but blessings and peace as we close out this chapter of our lives. Congratulations, my classmates.
People come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who helped us most grow if we let them, and we help them in return. It
Good afternoon, graduates, family members, and guests. Class of 2020, your day has arrived, and it has not been without its challenges. However, with your tenacity and your drive, you overcame those obstacles. We are so excited to be able to celebrate you and your achievements. Within the class of 2020, we had 19 AP scholars, 8 AP scholars with honors, 7 AP scholars with distinction, 5 students who earned their AP capstone diploma, 11 students who enlisted with the military. Also amongst you are 111 career and technical completers, 155 students eligible to receive the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, 1 National Merit Commended student, and 7 students eligible for the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, which is the highest awarded scholarship offered by the state of Arkansas. Despite being socially distanced, these students continued to fill out scholarship applications and get them submitted on time. In doing so, the class of 2020 was awarded $11,330,421. Congratulations, class of 2020, and God bless.
At this time, I would like to introduce our school board members, Mr. Tyler Tapp, President, Mr. Carla Mutah, Secretary, Mr. Bart Bledsoe, Mr. Mark Brazil, and Mr. Nick Dodd. Graduates, I want to tell you that I'm very proud of all of the hard work and dedication. I know you've been through so much. I really care about you, and I want you to know Lakeside School District will always be your home. If you ever need us for anything, when you're out, you may need a copier, you may need to come up and use the computer, you're always around. So I want you to know we'll always be here for you. Parents and guardians, please know that we appreciate so much you choosing Lakeside. It's been a team effort, and I'm glad to be at this point. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Darren Landry, principal of Lakeside High School. Graduates, the time is finally here, and today we celebrate you. Although your senior year was not as you planned, you managed obstacles to reach the goals that got you here today. A person once said, "Be grateful for all the obstacles in your life. They have strengthened you as you continue with your journey." Take 2020 as a learning time. The challenges in your life help shape the path to your future. It is important that you face your obstacles head on and rise to the challenge and learn from your failures, just as you did to finish high school. As you overcome and accept these challenges, you will become even stronger and bolder. If you look back to last year, you ask yourself, am I the same person today that I was a year ago? Some of you have a year of college, technical school, armed services, or the workforce under your belt and have been given new challenges. As you move forward to whatever is in your future, always remember the challenges pave the path to success, so be thankful. Lakeside is very proud of the class of 2020. You have been a symbol of pride and respect for this great school. These students are class acts and are models to the future classes of Lakeside High School. Congratulations, Lakeside class of 2020. Graduates, please approach the stage. Graduating summa cum laude, Yvonne Rodriguez. Kendall Charlesy Webb. Graduating magna cum laude, J.C. Olivia Gibbs. Dariana Robledo. Shannon Lee Allen. Ashlyn Rochelle Beatty. Madeline Nicole Boyd. Cambry Lynn Campbell. Mary Elizabeth Duggar. Marshall Aaron Fonts. Emily Jolynn French. Staley Lane Graves. Jacqueline K. Jasnoha. Omar Ochoa. Dakota Rain Pennington. Keely Rude. Christina Austin Sawyer. Allison Jolie Smith. Tyler Andrew Smith. Danielle Ariana Soto. Autumn Faye Spainhauer. Heaven Deanne Ussery. Lily K. Wyatt. Olivia Renee Knighton. Please stand for the playing of the alma mater. By the authority of the Arkansas Department of Education and the Lakeside Board of Education, I hereby confirm and declare you graduates of Lakeside High School. At this time, you may move your tassel. Family and friends, please stand for the recessional and remain at your seats until the graduates have exited the arena.